This almost feels like something you would get at the dollar store, or like maybe Dollar General for like, you know, whatever, $5. Hello and welcome to Prestige Worldwide. Up for review today, we've got the DeWalt utility blade and folding knife combo. I got this as part of the Black Friday gift center that they have at Home Depot. And this one just stood out to me as a good deal. For 20 bucks, you get the folding utility knife and a regular folding knife with a Tonto blade. Now, granted, this blade steel is not going to be like SR S30V or CPM M4 or 154 CM or anything like that. It's going to be something like AUS 8 or like 440 stainless or something like that. Let's open it up and take a look. So a lot of the deals at Home Depot were just sort of meh, like kind of deals that they've had before, deals that they have seemingly every year for Christmas and even like Father's Day or 4th of July or whatever excuse they have to do a sale. But these, this little combo kit here, and there's a couple others I might buy and review, a couple other tool deals that I might buy and review this holiday season. This is the one that I jumped on first. So let's start with the folder. All right, so it has sort of just a plasticky, like an ABS plastic on the handle. And then it seems like it's two materials, but I think they're about the same. I think they're both ABS plastic on this like insert, the yellow insert and the black handle there. Then you have some jimping on the handle and on the blade. It's kind of not aggressive jimping. Doesn't really enhance the texture. You've got a deep carry pocket clip. Seems pretty tight there, so that's cool. You got a liner lock, and it locks up about 20% in. So not bad for a liner lock. The blade goes pretty much all the way to the end of the handle. So our distance of blade versus handle width, let's see, the blade's about 3 3/8. That's really not bad. Your cutting edge 3 3/8, almost 3.5. And then the overall is a little less than 8. So you get almost a 1-to-1 blade to handle ratio. Handle's probably maybe 20% longer than the blade. It's got a flipper tab, and of course that also acts as like a choil extension, which I like this kind of design. It's very similar to some other ones that I have, including the Icon from Harbor Freight that has something similar, although I don't like all this like curvy, this whole curve deal going on here with the Harbor Freight Icon. Now granted, this is D2 and it does feel much higher quality than this DeWalt now that I have it in hand. But I think this would do fine for like just a truck knife, just, you know, to lay around in the truck. And then if you need it for opening up a package or whatever type of utilitarian purposes, I think it would be fine. It's got looks like a T10, maybe that's a T15. It's a big pivot screw right there. So that's kind of cool. You don't need little teeny T6s like you do with a lot of other knives that have little teeny torques. So that's kind of cool. The action, it feels pretty smooth, fairly smooth. So yeah, I mean, essentially for 10 bucks, I think this is worth 10 bucks. It's kind of lightweight. I guess let's see how it cuts paper. I'll grab a piece of paper, kind of thick paper here. Yeah, it does cut paper. It's pretty good, pretty sharp. So yeah, pretty sharp out of the box there. All right, so they do give you a thumb stud in addition to the flipper tab, which I kind of like, having that versatility of being able to use either one, flipper tab or thumb stud. So that's kind of cool. It's half serrated Tonto with like a saber grind. So it has like these little laser laser mark, so it's hard to see it in the camera there. But anyways, moving on to the utility blade. Okay, so this one's a button lock, and looks like they have blade storage in the handle here. Let's see how we can get that open like that. Yeah. And they give us one blade. So that's kind of cool. They could have given us like 3 or 4. So I think this is like a quick, what is this? Oh, you flip that up. You flip that up while you put the blade in. Okay. It's not terrible. Come on now. Not the most intuitive way to change a blade. There we go. Okay. So it takes a minute to change it. Unlike the Milwaukee, where you have like a little push button and then it comes right out, goes right back in, and locks pretty easily. The DeWalt version, you have to pull a tab, and then it's not quite as smooth. Not quite as easy, really. But, let's see, it seems to flip just fine compared to the Klein here. I was doing some work yesterday at a buddy's house. We were putting in some window casing, and he had some drywall stuff that had to get cut down to make room for the trim. It was kind of a weird old house. But anyways, so compared to, and the Milwaukee Fastback, you really cannot beat the Milwaukee Fastback for a flipper button lock utility blade. I probably have like 10 of these. Seriously, they're in my truck, they're at my desk at work, they're all over my house. Grab and go. I've got like a ton of them. I love these Milwaukee Fastbacks. I got them on sale. I think the first one I spent like $9 on, but then I found multi-packs and sales, and check out a couple videos that I have where I found these are like a crazy deal of like $10 and change for three of them. I think I bought 2 packs of those that day. So I was 6 more, and I already had like, I don't know, 5 of them or something like that. So yeah, this utility blade, you know, it's got your little paracord, your back cutter thing for paracord. I've never really liked those. I don't think they work very good for stuff. I don't know. Let's see. I probably have paracord around here somewhere. All right, so no paracord, but I do have this bank line that's rated at like, I don't know, it's like 300 pounds or something. Let's see how it cuts the bank line. So, yeah. It really just doesn't do anything very good. I guess if you hold it just right, you got to put tension on it. Oh wow, that is really not all that great. There's just not enough of the blade showing. I guess it pushes itself down. You see that? Like it sort of pushes down, and then there's not enough of the blade. I guess if you put your thumb here, keep the blade exposed more, and then somehow figure out how to hold that. I mean, come on. It's not very intuitive. It'd have to be perfect conditions really to get that to work. It's much easier just to flip the blade open. So in my opinion, these little cutting grooves back here for paracord, they're just simply useless. Like, make the knife shorter. We don't need this whole section back here. We don't need all that. We don't need this. The blade storage is cool. You can do blade storage. I do like that. Let's see how many blades. Looks like it'll fit about 5 blades. So it's pretty smooth. It feels cheap. I mean, granted, well, I can't really say the Milwaukee feels cheap because it kind of doesn't. Now, the DeWalt definitely feels the cheapest. This feels something like almost, and I hate to insult DeWalt. I do have a lot of respect for DeWalt, but it's made in China. This almost feels like something you would get at the dollar store, or like maybe Dollar General for like, you know, whatever, $5. It just feels like something. It probably will stand up pretty good under actual use. But just the feel of it, you know, I don't know. It just feels cheap. But overall, so I hate to end the review on a bad note because I really like really like the value that you're getting here. Both of them for 10 bucks. And it's kind of cool. I don't have a DeWalt utility knife yet. Well, now I do. And then a DeWalt folder. I mean, that's kind of cool. And this thing's not terrible. I guess I like the folder better than the utility knife. All right, let's find a positive. So I do like how this this button tab is sort of like brushed nickel stainless. And it looks like they have bronze washers in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but they have bronze washers. I guess similar to the Klein in Milwaukee. But yeah, I would have to say still Fastback is the champ with utility blades, with button lock utility knives. So anyways, I will, probably get some more holiday sale tools, some of the newer stuff, and do some reviews, and then I'll do some more tool deal videos. You guys seem to like those, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.